Good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome to the Warrior Broadcast Network. We are up here north of Baton Rouge, up in beautiful St. Francisville, up in Plantation Country, at West Feliciana High School. Happy to bring you another District 6-4A battle between your St. Michael Warriors and the homestanding West Feliciana Saints. Again, we are proud to bring you tonight's game. We are coming at you live. Warriors coming in with a 4-1 record, 4-0 in district, and West Feliciana coming in sitting at 2-3, 2-1 in district. And we are in for what should be another fantastic battle between two teams vying for the District 6-4A championship. And joining me, as always, is my partner, Mr. Coach Jeffrey Vaccaro, class of 2015, sitting up here in the stands in the elements. Jeff, we're back at it. Another Friday night lights. Ready to roll, man.
Yeah, excited to be out here, Coach. 76 degrees, clear skies. We're into October now, so that's some really good Friday night lights weather.
Yeah, I'm hoping it cools off just slightly out here. But, other than that, it's absolutely, like you said, crystal clear. We are out here on the turf at West Feliciana, so weather and field conditions should be absolutely zero issue tonight for this matchup between these two teams who we were sitting literally in this same spot roughly about the same time last year watching a fantastic football game that came down to literally a kick.
Yeah, and they, took them down to the wire. I believe it's 15-13 game last year. Took them down to the wire and, had an opportunity there at the end of the game to win it and stay perfect, and came up a little bit short. So I think this is going to be a good revenge game candidate tonight. Winnable game for us. We'll kind of get into the background of how West Fel season's going and all that, but I know these guys are looking forward to being able to put it together here tonight against a team that they feel like, kind of stole one from them a year ago.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, man. So looking back last week, Warriors took on Broadmoor, took a 49-8 victory. I mean, not really much else that we can go through. We don't really need to analyze it a whole lot. It was just a dominant game on both sides in every facet of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. Offense went off, 307 total yards. Only 33 of that through the air, but you didn't really have to go to the air a whole lot in a game like that with that game script. 274 on the ground. Martinez 155 on 8 carries, 2 touchdowns. Then Saylor kind of coming in and carrying that load too for us. 10 carries, 68 yards, another 2 touchdowns. And then you look at defensively, 7 turnovers. I mean,
yeah, that was it, man.
It's absolutely crazy. You had the emergence of Brady Pat, 9 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss. I mean, across the board, your whole defensive front really played a heck of a game. And then in the secondary, you got guys like Sutton and Darsham and Hayden East all making plays back there.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys had interceptions. Sutton with the opening play of the game with a pick 6 right off the bat. I mean, you had Jackson Sampson, 6 tackles, 2 tackles for losses. Knox Poirier, another great night, 8 tackles, 2 fumble recoveries. I mean, look, there's just not much else that you can really say about a game like that other than it was just pure domination. And when you're playing a game like that, that's what you want to do. And we took care of ourselves. We said that was the key of the game. Just take care of you. Make this a game that is a you game, and that's kind of what we did. So tonight we're going to have a much different ball game here with the West Feliciana Saints, who are a team that we lost by just 1 score. We had a kick in the air to win the thing, and it just came up a little bit short. And so, like you said, maybe a little bit of a revenge game, but this is a West Feliciana team that's 2-3 on the year, 2-1 in district, as I said. They lost. Their losses were to Alexandria Senior High, Woodlawn, and Plaquemine. And then their wins are over Bel Air and a forfeit win over Broadmoor. They have one victory on the field this year. So
Yeah, and I mean it's just so hard to judge there. I mean you're seeing a 2-3 record, I guess 1-3 technically on the field, but Ash, Woodlawn, and Plaquemine are three really good teams.
Yep.
So it's kind of like your win was over a poor team in Bel Air. You got a freebie given to you from the Broadmoor forfeit, so it's like it's kind of tough to gauge where they're at so far in the season because you got three quality losses but you haven't really played anybody on the winning side of
Right.
the field that's kind of worth their weight over there.
Right, and they lost last week to Plaquemine 40-21 up here in West Feliciana. They played that game here. This is not the same team as last year, Jeff. This is a team that lost a lot of seniors. We were talking about this before the game. In the roster sheet that we have, last year it was literally 2 columns that went from the top of a page down to the bottom. This year it's 1 column. They lost a lot last year. Not to mention a lot of numbers, but they lost their punch. They lost their do it everything player in Joel Rogers, and then they lost their defensive tackle from last year and that just wrecked the game. Number 99, who just kind of was a game wrecker, and they just we couldn't. They haven't replaced those guys.
Yeah, and Joel Rogers, I mean, obviously a guy that now is playing on Saturdays for the Purple and Gold. I mean, 4-star recruit coming out of high school and kind of did it both ways, offensively and defensively. It's a guy you saw carry the rock a little bit as a running back and put it in the air a little bit as quarterback when they needed it. Played a heck of a game, kind of playing that safety position, rover position back there. But yeah, I mean, it's a team that's certainly kind of looking for a new identity. Tonight, offensively, I think you're going to see them run a spread. It's going to be more of a balanced spread than more so than an air raid. They're going to be run-based tonight and look to kind of establish that run game early. This year at quarterback, they're going to have number 7, which I believe is Thomas Temple III, which is actually a great football name, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas Temple III is going to be running at quarterback, and then obviously the guy that everybody's eyes are going to kind of be on tonight. When they need yardage, when they need a big play, the ball is going to number 6, Jala. I think, that's Tyler Jolly. He's a wide receiver and a DB, plays really good, fast, quick, great athlete. That's who they're going to go to when they need to put, a big play position.
Yeah, and so, defensively they kind of move between a 3-3, sort of a 3-stack look on defense and a 4-2 look. It kind of depends upon what what the offense is giving them in terms of their look. In terms of their multiple receivers and whatnot. So on defense, you look to see that they've given up 147 points this year, which is a lot of points. That's a whole lot of points
over 36
given up.
A game.
Yeah, I mean they've given up just pounds and pounds of points, and then but defensively they have a couple of guys who are kind of stood out on film a little bit. 2 defensive linemen, number 0, Collins, and number 3, Turner. And then their linebacker, Bruin Guilfoyle, who was a guy who played for them last year and kind of made some plays for them on the field last year as a senior linebacker who's coming in this year. So we'll be back here in just a minute. We'll leave you with a couple of senior interviews. We took the time to sit down this week with both Hudson Foreman and Brock Hamilton. So we'll give you a little bit of taste of kind of what those guys had to say.
Hey y'all, my name is Rihanna Lewis, and this week's senior interview is with Brock Hamilton. Brock, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are some keys to the game for the offense this week versus West Fel?
Some keys is really just executing our plays that we do day in, day out, just doing our job, not trying to be too fancy, just go out and perform like we know we can.
How have you made the adjustment to bring the starting quarterback this season?
So really sitting behind the quarterbacks that I have all these past couple of years, it's really built me and let me grow my game and let me learn the offense. And then getting into it, I mean, it was a little shaky at the start, but I mean now I feel more comfortable, and I'm still learning a little bit, but yeah, it's been good.
What is the legacy that you want your senior class to leave on this program?
Obviously, I want to leave a district championship, like an undisputed one, because I don't really think there's been one. Obviously, I want to make it the farthest of playoffs. I want this class to be remembered as one of the better teams in school history.
Thanks, Brock, and good luck Friday night.
Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey y'all, my name is Rihanna Lewis, and this week's senior interview is with Hudson Foreman. Hudson, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What are some keys to the game for our defense this week against West Fel?
Honestly, we have two key players that we need to watch, and it's going to be their quarterback, number 7, and their slot receiver, number 6. I feel like if we contain them to push them into the inside and not let them bounce outside, we got a real good chance in stopping their offense.
How has Coach Gidry helped you grow as a player these past 4 years?
Honestly, he's been more like a father figure, and he's really been guiding me in all kind of different ways that you want to look at it. But honestly, football-wise, he's been there for me. Whenever our sophomore year I broke my collarbone, he's been there like pushing me to get back and get better, and just like pushing my game to be really good.
What is the legacy that you want your senior class to leave on this program?
Honestly, just go really far in the playoffs this year, leave a good impact on the younger kids, and show them that we can actually build up this program and make it as good as possible.
Thanks, Hudson, and good luck Friday night.
Thank you, you too.
The Mighty Saints B team consists of 9 and 10-year-olds by head coach Desmond Round.
All right, that was seniors Brock Hamilton and Hudson Foreman. Sorry, we think we may have had a little technical difficulty there, but those two guys have been guys that have been around here for now 4 years. You know, Hudson Foreman, guy who's started for a couple of years now, a guy we've seen out there running around making plays, and Brock Hamilton being his senior year, finally getting his opportunity to be the starting quarterback. So looking at the Warriors again, as I said before early in the game, or at the opening of the broadcast, Warriors coming in 4-1, 4-0 in district. This is sort of their second big district test. They had a big district test against Estruma a couple of weeks ago and passed that test. You know, while aesthetics may not have looked great, they passed the test. They won the game. That's all you're worried about. You know, in the standings, it doesn't matter whether you win by 100, whether you win by, you know, literally one. We won that 7-0. We get the same amount of power points. Boom, it's good to go. But this is a very backloaded schedule for the Warriors, and so this is going to start a string of basically what goes from this week through the end of the year, week 10, of games that are not going to be necessarily the walkovers that we've seen in a few.
Yeah, and I mean, we're going to match up pretty tight here tonight with West Fel. I mean, you got to be happy that you're going to see Martinez kind of hopefully starting to get up closer to 100% here tonight. So you're going to see Martinez start in the backfield tonight. You're going to see Rodrigue back on the defensive line. You are going to be missing Darsham tonight out at free safety. But we're going to continue to kind of strive for some consistency on offense, right? We're gonna hopefully kind of keep that show rolling that we accumulated last week, putting up 49 points and over 300 yards in offense. We're gonna look to kind of keep that train moving. And I think what we found a little bit, you know, maybe one bright spot that came out of, you know, a little bit of this absence that John Martinez has had, kind of being a little banged up, is that you found somebody to kind of spell him and be that 1-2 punch with him, and that's been Nathan Saylor. He's really picked up kind of that slack where you felt like we were very top heavy after losing Deontay Campbell, and he's been coming on really strong the last couple of weeks and kind of has given you the confidence and the ability to say, well, you know, we don't have to give John Martinez the football 35 times a game and risk him, you know, getting all banged up every single game. So
yeah, and so, you know, you've had a lot of guys have had to assume double duty. You're going to have a couple of other guys assuming some double duty tonight. Saylor will be going back out some to his receiver spot that he had been at for most of the season, and he'll be going to the backfield. You'll also be seeing Johnny McCarty playing both ways tonight at his normal receiver spot, and he's going to be out there starting at cornerback tonight with C.J. Livingston is also out this evening, and also Brady Patt is not available for tonight's game. You know, I think these two teams match up pretty well size-wise. They're fairly even, and I think, you know, sort of the speed factor is not, you know, skewed one way or the other for either team. This should be a pretty good ball game, and you know, our defense has played great. But it's a little revenge for a tough loss. I think we mentioned that a few times. You know, we got another team in the local area talking about a little revenge this weekend. But you know, we got to take care of this first, and then maybe they'll take care of it tomorrow with those rebels from Mississippi.
Yep.
But I think our keys to the game offensively is get a little diversity, get a little run pass diversity. We've kind of seen them sort of strive for that a little bit. Last week they didn't have to.
Yep.
Like, it really wasn't necessary to throw the ball a lot because we ran 275 yards of rushing offense. I mean, you don't need to throw the ball. And then the penalties, like, got to cut down on the penalties, especially the dead ball, unsportsmanlike penalties that have at times just absolutely plagued this team. And then on defense, it's forced turnovers. I think this is a turnover-prone West Fel team. And then you got to stop number 6 and you got to stop number 7. Outside of that, I don't know where they turn. I don't think they have anybody that they turn to that's a dynamic guy besides those two guys. And there goes West Fel out onto the field. So we are about to get things rolling here from West Feliciana, from St. Francisville. And we'll be back in just a moment. And here come your St. Michael Warriors to the field. Just about getting ready to get it started. Going to have the national anthem coin toss here for you in just a moment. And we'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your caps for tonight's student-led prayer by Senior Carter Morgan.
Dear Lord, please bless today's game, our opponents, our team, and all who are watching us play. Thank you for the opportunity to compete and bring out the best in each other. Help us to play in a way that fosters goodwill, teamwork, and makes great memories for us to cherish for the rest of our lives. We ask that all involved in tonight's game may be kept free from injuries and that you will be with us as we leave the stadium tonight. Tonight's theme is Pink Out to observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month. May we honor and uplift the spirits of breast cancer patients, cherish the strength of survivors, and remember with love those we have lost, as we come together in hope and healing. This we pray in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you. Now we honor America and remember those in our service with the presentation of our nation's colors by the cadets of the West Feliciana High School NJROTC. The color guard is being commanded by Cadet Michael Ducote.
All right, there was the prayer and national anthem. Both teams getting ready to head out for the coin toss. We'll be back here in just 1 minute. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, captains for tonight's game. First for the Warriors, number 66, Guy Woods. Number 13, Jude Knaps. And number 0, Johnny McCarty.
And for West Fel, you got number 0, Jaden Collins. Number 7, Thomas Temple. Number 16, Bruin Guilfoyle. And number 3, Christopher Turner.
It's McCarty.
Hit him with a McCary early on.
Yep. Well, you know.
Close enough.
We've made some mistakes on some names.
We have. I do really like, we didn't get to talk about it, for their run out though, their light show that they do.
It is.
Really
nice.
cool.
Pretty nice.
I think we're going to have something similar at St. Michael next
I think
year.
so. That's Jeff, I can't wait for that.
I know.
All right, so White Hat's going over a few things. And looks like the Warriors have won the toss, and they have deferred, as they normally do. Hopefully the man on the big field tomorrow will do the same if they win the toss. He doesn't like doing that.
The subject of some controversy.
Exactly, but the Warriors decline, and they will defend the scoreboard to get things started. And we just a few moments away from our kickoff. I want to take this quick moment to shout out our St. Michael Warrior volleyball team. We'll be having alumni night on Monday, so any volleyball alums out there, if you're listening and you know some volleyball alums, tell them to come out to the battleground, to the gym on Monday night as the Warrior volleyball team celebrates alumni night. We will have it broadcast live right here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. And then don't forget any 7th or 8th grade students that are interested in looking to, or really anybody, 5th through 8th grade students, I believe. I think it's invite that are interested in seeing what's going on with St. Michael. We have open house on the 24th, so in a couple of Thursdays.
Yeah.
All right. Both teams now heading out on the field. It'll be kicking off for the Warriors is going to be number 26, Ben Jones, and back deep for West Fel, it looks like number 6, Jala, and I believe that is number 2, Teldrick Robinson. Yep, that's number 2, Teldrick Robinson back there. Coach, got to say it again. I think we made this comment this time last year. Our crowd is pretty healthy, and looking across over there, not so much, man.
Yeah, I think we've been traveling really well, Coach.
And there it is, Ben Jones with a spiral kickoff. That I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. And Robinson's having a lot of trouble picking it up, and he's going to pick it up on the ground. Yep, they got the whistle. Coach, Robinson just could not pick that ball up.
He reached down for that thing 3 or 4 times trying to clench it, couldn't get it.
That's one of those things that just pick the ball up first, man.
Yeah.
Don't get your head down, look at the ball, pick it up, and then go. All right, so it'll be first down for the Saints. Starters out there first for the defense for the Warriors on the defensive line. Number 7, Jackson Sampson, and number 36, Leandre Dixon. All right, excuse us for a technical difficulty there. But handoff up the middle. Warriors. Lots of Warriors in on that tackle. But rest of the defensive line, number 36, DeAndre Dixon at the other defensive end. Number 1, Blaine Rodriguez. And number 69, Aiden Horton on the inside. At linebackers, as usual, number 5, Knox Poirier. Number 45, Grayson Boudreaux. And out on the corners, number 0, Johnny McCarty, and number 86, Ethan Sutton, and then your free safety, Cody Doming, and your rover and strong safety, number 10, Hudson Foreman, and number 22, Peyton Dawson. Handoff back up the middle again. Horton was in on that tackle. That was enough for a first down. Trying to see who that is in the backfield. That's number 25, Ian Hills in the backfield with Thomas Temple III. Motion. Hills. Not much there. Good job by the Warriors to stack him up. Out there on offense for the Saints, that's Temple at quarterback. Hills and either Teldrick Robinson or Ramaj Nixon will be in the backfield, along with Stuart Ralph. And then out there, receivers, number 1, Braden Toney, number 6, Tyler Jala, number 19, Mac Hazlip, and your tight end is number 22, Braden Birdie. Get the rest of their lineup here in a minute. Handoff, finds a little room, gets across the 35, and he's going to fall out a little bit further than that, out to the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 yards. Up front for West Fel from left to right, 54 Drake Brown, 55 Ben Grantham, 53 Andrew Schwartz, 57 Trey McDavid, and 59 Jamal Scott. West Fel's just been kind of going to that same play right there in the middle, and the Warriors swarm like Peyton Dawson and others were there.
No gain.
Yeah, there was nothing on that one. So it's going to be 4th and 3. That's going to force the punt. Good job by the Warriors, who gave up 1 first down on that drive.
Yeah, the Warrior defensive front there kind of looked good. We had 2 or 3 plays there where they did a great job kind of collapsing, like you said. They just kept going back to kind of that inside zone run. And Warrior defensive line able to collapse on it.
Yeah, give me Guilfoyle back to punt with Mayu back to receive. Guilfoyle, decent punt. Mayu's going to let it bounce. And it's going to roll dead right about the 33-yard line. So it'll be first down Warriors. Taking over with 9:07 left. We'll take a quick timeout. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back again. It's first down at the 34-yard line is where they are going to mark that one dead. Quarterback is Brock Hamilton in the backfield, Martinez and Poirier. Then your receivers, McCarty, Willett, Boyles, Saylor, and Sampson at the tight end. And then up front, the normal lineup from left to right, Kelly, Hillman, Woods, Scott, and Rougeau. Martinez gets submarined, but about a 5-yard pickup. Nope, they're going to give him 4. They're going to mark him back at the, what's that, the 38-yard line?
Yep.
So good run on the first play. Good drive starter there. Like West Fel coming out in the 4-man front. Hamilton's going to drop back and can't make a connection with Willett.
Yeah, and a good ball there for Brock Hamilton. Kind of perfect timing to hit him on a quick little hitch route. Just wasn't able to haul it in there by Willett.
All right, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Warriors going to go to their 4-receiver package with Jack Boyles coming in. They're going to go to the bunch set. That's Boyles, Saylor, and Willett in the bunch.
Trying out that freeze play.
Yeah, I think West Fel is probably pretty well versed in that right now. Trying to make a quick switch. And cannot be hauled in. Saylor had it, was thrown kind of behind him a little bit. That would have been enough for the first down. Hamilton missed a little bit behind him. If he'd have put that right on his number, he'd have been able to get the first down. But, you know, ball hit him in the hand. Still got to make a catch on that one.
Yep, and after that opening play, getting 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6, Warriors not able to capitalize.
Bad snap. And Ben Jones is going to go down all the way back at the 5-yard line with a completely unnecessary hit.
It was a little late at the end there.
Yeah, that ball was snapped way over the head of the punter. All right, so the Warriors got themselves in a really bad spot here after a mistake on special teams. And that's where they usually don't have those mistakes, man.
Yeah. Usually, like you said, very, very, very strong special teams team.
Correction, that ball will be down at the 9-yard line. I think I said the 5-yard line. That ball's going to be down at the 9.
And for guys at home, we're not going to have the clock tonight, so we'll try our best to verbally give that to you. 8:20 left here in the first quarter.
Temple in the gun. Hill's next to him. And the handoff. The keeper by Temple. He gets all the way down to inside the 4.
The ball popped out. The ref said ground caused a fumble there.
So it'll be 2nd and goal. They're knocking on the doorstep at the 3-yard line. And false start. Coach, I think they could have got him on that on the play before that. That didn't look like the operation was real smooth on that first snap either.
Yeah. Going to back this thing back up to almost the original line of scrimmage here.
Yeah, it's going to go back.
2nd goal from the 8.
Yeah, go back to the 8-yard line. Clock moving under 7:50 now. Temple in the gun. He's going to keep it on the sweep, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. Temple just kept it. Everybody ran with the running back, and Temple just pulled it. And he takes it in from 8 yards out to make it 6-0. So the bad snap on the punt comes back to hurt the Warriors. Trey Rogers is on to do the kicking for the Saints. And the Warriors are going to jump. And let's see if they decide to go with the 2-pointer here. I don't know if they will. I think their entire offense went a ways away off the sideline. Now they're just going to move it up, and they're going to continue to go with the extra point here. It is Temple taking the snap, though, so you never know. It's up, and it is good. So with 7:33 left to go in the first quarter, Warriors down 7-0. We'll be back. All right, number 96, Rogers kicking Mayu and McCarty back deep for the Warriors.
And number 8, Willett.
That is not Willett. That is McCarty. All credit to the PA guy. Probably from where he's at, not easy to see the numbers. We're sitting at a little bit better angle here, being able to see the numbers just a slightly bit better. I'm not sure. Yep, as the referee gives the signal. And Mayu going to field it at the 10. Heads back towards the middle. Mayu's got a lot of room, and he just could not keep his feet. The turf monster gets him at the 34. Good return. Mayu saw it. He just could not quite keep his feet. Heading over here towards the near side, so it'll be first down. They're going to put him back at the 33-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 with 7:24 left
We're going to start this drive exactly where we started the last, 33-yard line. Man, Mayu's quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he can pick him up and put him down for a little guy. Hamilton in the gun. He's gonna look like I'm not sure what he was trying to do right there. Then he goes and tries to throw it. The ball's gonna go out of bounds all the way back here to the 27-yard line, a loss of 6. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 16.
And I think he was trying to throw it to his first read there. He was covered, went to his second read, and I think there was a miscommunication on that route.
Yeah, that just didn't look real clean from the start. Snap is high. Hamilton's going to pull it down, though, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So, Coach, I don't know whether it's a little bit of just too much adrenaline, a little nerves, but a lot of mistakes early here.
Yeah, and good job there by Brock Hamilton being able to kind of corral that high snap and turn it into a positive play.
The 3 receivers at the top of the screen. One down here to the near side. Hamilton's going to drop straight back. He's going to toss it out. McCarty.
Right at the sticks. We'll see.
Let's see where they're going to mark him, I think, just short. I think he's a yard short. So 4th and 1. Ball is at your 42-yard line.
They're going to
Does Coach Leger roll the dice? And he is going to roll the dice.
And look, Coach, I don't think he got there, but I think he was a little bit closer than what they gave him right there.
I think so, too. Warriors going to go for this thing.
I think you're going to see Martinez up the gut here. Freeze play first.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out where the defense is lining up.
Play clock down to 6 here.
We're going to take a timeout. Yep. We're going to try to see if we could catch them. So let's see if they stick with it. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, so the Warriors are going to go ahead and kick it. Probably it's the little bit more conservative call, but probably the right call. The ball's at the 42. You want to try to get them out of your territory on back-to-back drives here.
Yeah, and I think if this was a 0-0 ball game still, Coach Leger, I think probably goes for it here. But, the opportunity to give them the ball back in their in opposing territory there and go up 14-0 is not very enticing.
And ball rolled. The other player did not think it was the fake.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that ball is going to get down at the 37-yard. Hey, look, great job of Ben Jones just picking that thing up and getting the best out of that. So it'll be first down for the Saints at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Coach. I think that was a miscommunication there.
Yeah, Warriors just need to
snap into the up back there.
Yeah, Warriors offense just needs to kind of come to the sideline and sort of collect their thoughts and kind of get regrouped. The defense got put in a pretty bad spot on their last possession. Hill's up the middle, and he's going to drag some tacklers out across the 40 to the 41.
And they're going to run this play or try to all night long.
Yeah, they got up to the 42-yard line. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's their offense. They're not a team, and kind of watching the film, they're not a team that's really throwing the ball a ton. They will throw when they kind of need to, but that's not where they're at. kind of both teams. Both the teams are very similar in that way. Handoff Hills picks up a bunch of yards there, all the way out to the 48. So he picks up about 6. Saints are moving it again.
Clock's down to 5:24 remaining in the first quarter.
Motion. They're going to hand it to Hills, and Hills crosses the 50, and he's going to break tackles, and he is going to be off to the races, and nobody's going to catch him, and there's going to be a block in the back called. That was completely unnecessary block in the back, too, so it's going to come back. It was still a big gain.
They clipped Dixon in the back there.
Yeah, Leandre Dixon got hit pretty good in the back. I think that was Cody Doming who was hanging on to Hills and just didn't have enough strength to pull him down.
Ian Hills, number 25, just a sophomore, but strong runner.
Yeah, he's kind of slipping through there.
Man,
and they're going a little bit too. It's going to be from the spot of that foul. So that ball is going to be down at the 20-yard line. So it'll be first down for the Saints. They're in the red zone again. Same formation, same motion. They're going to fake it. Hill's going up the middle, or Temple up the middle. Nobody can take him down, and he takes it in from 20 yards out.
Yeah, and I think they were waiting to kind of – Temple was waiting for the right opportunity to pull that thing, and they set it up beautifully. Runs in almost untouched.
Yeah, they, seen his Hills, and then just pulled it and headed straight up the middle for the touchdown with 4:55 left in the first quarter. Snap and bad snap and hold there. So a little bit of a special teams mistake for West Feliciana. Leaves it at a 13-0 ball game. So we'll be back here in just a minute. It's Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Warriors down 13-0 here with 4:55 left to go in the first quarter. So the Warrior offense is going to have to do something with this ball, this possession here. Mayu picks it up, heads in there. He's got room. He's got room, and flags are coming out way back there at about the 15-yard line. It's going to be a hold more than likely. So Warriors will be not only do they need a possession right here, but they'll be backed up deep in their own territory to start this drive.
And look, Coach, a hold might have sprung it there, but that's 2 kickoffs in a row where Mayu had an opportunity to bust it. I think there's some lanes out there. Look for a big play in the kicking game. Man, and that hurts.
Yeah, it's going to be – it's like half the distance to the goal.
7-8-yard line.
Yeah, you're going to be at the – see where they ended up. They're going to be at the 7.5-yard line.
Yep.
So it'll be they're going to have to go 93 yards to bring this back to a one-score game. And Martinez up the middle. Doesn't get much, and he's going to get driven backwards by a ton of Saints.
Probably could have blown the whistle a little earlier there.
Yeah, I mean, he had 7 or 8 guys on him. He picked up, let's give him 3 out to the 10. So we're looking at a second and they're marking it like a second and 8. Hamilton going to drop back, looking for McCarty
Good
on
ball.
the corner route.
Good
McCarty
ball.
comes down with it. Coach, that was one-handed from McCarty. What a catch.
Man, and we were right on the line of that corner route. Just a beautifully run route, great placed ball, and a heck of a catch by McCarty to cap that thing off.
McCarty just reaching up there, just one-handing it.
Pretty football by Brock, too, man.
He caught that at the 26, so 16-yard gain. Yeah, nice pitch and catch there from Hamilton to McCarty for the first down. First down, Warriors.
And that's
Another
what
Hamilton
you need.
Sales
Give
first
yourself
down.
some breathing room.
Hand off Martinez into a pile. And he's going to power forward because that's what John Martinez does for 3 to the 29. Second and 7. Hamilton with Martinez back there behind him, or next to him. Throws the out route, a little wide to Boyles. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Warriors going to go with 4 receivers.
And they've been throwing at number 5 out here on the near side, DB.
Yeah, they're trying
all
to hit
night.
that.
Jamari Mealy.
Trying to hit that singled up guy. A one-on-one. Out 2 safeties. Hamilton's going to roll. He's got pressure, and he's going to go down. There was nobody there. Don't know if he didn't have a receiver open or if he just got too much pressure.
Yeah, I think they were trying to, we used to call it the rodeo play, the roll out right, and came out to the right side. They had pressure coming in from the right and also some pressure coming in from the backside as well, just not able to get that football out.
Yeah, just not given enough time to try to get that completion. So Warriors offense is going to stall out again all the way back to the 20-yard line. He lost 9 yards on that sack. Ben Jones standing inside his 5.
Good snap.
And a pretty heavy rush. It's going to be a short kick, really low kick. They had a guy coming just completely untouched off that right side of the Warrior block team. So it'll be first down in Warrior territory at the 43. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Warrior defense really going to have to step up here. Handoff. Hills has a lot of room, and he gets all the way out across the 45-yard line. Coach, just a little bit abnormal to see the Warrior defense. Just nobody really stepping up, filling anything tonight.
Yeah, and getting gashed up the middle. That's very uncharacteristic.
I really think they're kind of
Here you go.
overanalyzing things. They don't want. They're worried about the pull. You know, they're a little bit of paralysis by analysis out there. That time they went back to sort of the aggression. Knox Poirier gets in there and loss of about a yard back to the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 2. See the Warriors go back to that aggressive style that they're used to, just bringing some heat. And that's what they're going to do. And a little bit of indecisiveness from Temple all the way back to the 40 to the 40-yard line. No, they're going to give him the 43-yard line. So a loss of 3. That's going to bring up a 4th and 5. That's going to bring out the punt team for the Saints. I mean, it's probably obvious to say, but you are 100% on fake alert right here.
Yep, or freeze. You're sitting there right at like
you're right there. Just if you're those frontline guys, there's really no need to do much of anything.
Play safety here.
They got Saints have a guy who literally has no clue where he's going, so I don't think they're faking this ball. And that snap almost goes over his head. And Guilfoyle
Shank
with a wobbly punt.
Ooh.
McCarty decides to field it, and he's going to make a little bit out of it, out to the 30-yard line. So McCarty saw that ball just flying his way, and he decided just to catch it. That's not a bad play right there.
No, it's not. I mean, I think the entire coverage team thought that punt was going way further than it did, and good job of McCarty there. I think he picked up 8 or 9 yards.
He almost, and I don't know if this is actually something that you can actually do, but he almost underkicked his coverage.
Yeah. You're exactly right. All right, so let's see if the Warriors
first down,
30-yard line going here.
I think they almost have to.
Yeah, need to get to a second and manageable here. 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, you got to put another first down here on the board. Get things moving a little bit. A little stagnant. Martinez trying to go to the right side. He's going to fall out across the 35. Good first down carry. So another 6 yards for Martinez out to the 36.
They're going to let this thing wind down. They're going to go to the second quarter.
Yeah, if you can come up with something here, second down, you got a variety of things you can do at 2nd and 4. And so that's going to just about put an end to the first quarter. And with that, the first quarter comes to an end. Your score, Warriors 0, Saints 13. We'll be back.
Here at St. Michael High School, we are making things smarter and greener with LK's bottle filling stations and Zern's touchless flush valves and faucets. Interested in doing the same for your office or building? Zern LK is proudly represented by Hamilton Sales in Baton Rouge. Contact them today to learn how they can help retrofit your space with sustainable solutions.
All right, we are back here as we're getting the second quarter underway. As now the stands have gone pink, Coach. It is the pink game for West Feliciana. We are now shrouded in a pink light.
That's the cool thing about LEDs, Coach.
Yeah, man, you can change it all up. Pretty cool effects. Warriors 2nd and 4. Hamilton going to give it to Martinez. He's got some room. He's going to get out across the 45-yard line. That's the best run play of the day for the Warriors. So back-to-back really nice plays. He's going to pick up about 10.
And good job
he
there
gets out to the 45-yard line.
The OC, Blake Kling, kind of giving them a different look there. Same play, different look. Little late motion there, kind of spread the defense out. Give the ball to John Martinez.
Martinez and Contine in the backfield. Fake. Hamilton up the middle. He's going to fall forward to about the 50-yard line, so he'll pick up a 5.
Good strong run.
2nd and 5.
And that's been the key for any offense, but for St. Michael all year is first down. Can you chop that down in distance in half on first down? And when you do, we've obviously been extremely successful on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, some of the explosive playmakers, Deontay Campbell not out there, so being able to be consistent. And Martinez, who's been a playmaker, is not 100%, and he's going to get out to the Saints 45, and that's going to be another first down. Hamilton Sales first down. So Warriors have put back-to-back first downs together, consistently picking up 5-6 yards a a pop here. McCarty's going to get a blow on this one. I'm going to go ahead and say this is a run play, Coach.
I think you're probably right.
Snap. Martinez trying to hit the outside. Gets it. Puts his shoulders forward, and he's going to fall forward out to the 41-yard line. So that's a pickup of 4 again. 2nd and 6.
Hey, man, keep doing it. Picking up 4, 5, 6 yards every carry.
Two receivers at the top. One down here is Willett. Willett's coming in motion. They're going to hand it to Willett on the sweep. And Willett can't stop your feet. He's just got to keep going. Willett just stopped and then got chopped at the knees. Lucky he didn't get hurt right there.
Yeah, and I think you're exactly right. I think if he kind of keeps going with a little bit of that momentum and just decides, I'm going to hit you too, and we're going to fall forward, I think he ends up close to the first down marker there. He got great speed getting outside and all of that. Just got to keep the legs pumping.
So Poirier coming in on this 3rd and 3. They need the 35-yard line. This is 4-down territory for sure, Coach.
Yeah, it is.
Willett coming in motion again. They're going to hand it to Martinez. He's going to get the first down, falling forward. That's more like it, Coach.
There you go.
You got a West Feliciana Saint laying face first down on the ground. And we're going to take an injury timeout as one of the Saint linemen is down. So this is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, that was number 0, Collins, coming off pretty slowly. Coach, that's one of their playmakers up front. So the Warriors see if they can really take advantage of getting one of the better defenders for the Saints.
Clock's at 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Warriors got an opportunity here, Coach.
Yeah, another first down. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Warriors going to shift. A lot of confusion from the Saints. And we have a movement.
What number did they get there, Coach?
It was, I believe, it may have been Peyton Scott, number 54.
Yeah.
The right guard. I think they flinched a little bit. You just gotta hold your water right there. Can't get caught leaning. Handoff, Martinez, not going to get much. He's going to make a little bit of something out of nothing right there, Coach. He wound up falling forward for 2. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, and, we talked about it as a key to the game offensively for us is limit the drive-killing penalties there. And I know it was a first down penalty, but you have not performed well behind the sticks tonight. That hurts. You're 2nd and 13 now.
This entire drive, you've been kind of moving the chains forward. Going backwards there is not really what you want to see. A little toss outside. Willett not going to get much, if anything. He gets corralled by several Saints, so he gets going to give him the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 12.
I think you're probably going to see McCarty to the top of your screen on the wide side, and I think Brock really likes that corner route to McCarty when they need yardage.
Yeah, that's definitely their kind of bread and butter go-to.
Could be a little bit of a smash concept at the top.
Hamilton loses the football, and they don't even give themselves a chance. Don't even give themselves a chance there. Hamilton got pressure, tried to move up in the pocket. Just never had a chance to look down the field. Warriors are going to have to punt it. I think if they would have been able to pick up 5 or 6 yards right on that play, they'd have been able to go for it. But
yeah, I agree. 4th and 7 and in, I think they would have done it.
6:50 and counting on the clock. Look, Hamilton fell on that. I mean, it could have been a disastrous play and turned the ball over here around the 35, but you're at least going to get the punt off. It's kind of a shorter punt. It's going to be fielded on the run by Jala. Tripped up by McCarty. And Jala out to the 25-yard line, so it'll be first down Saints when we come back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. The Warriors back on defense. Temple going to toss it. Jala.
Temple's pass complete to Jala.
Across the 35 out to the 39-yard line. That was a 14-yard pitch and catch. That deep curl route. Hills. They're going to throw a flag. Not sure what the hold. They catch a hold or an offensive face mask, Coach?
I think they caught a hold. It was right at the time of the stiff arm, but I think they caught a hold on the end.
Because I didn't think Hills put his hand out there and stiff armed somebody pretty good. I don't believe he got the face mask. Yeah, that's going to be holding right there on the edge on one of the linemen. So that's going to be all the way back down to the 29-yard line. So 1st and 20 now for West Fel. Handoff, Hills stopped in the backfield. Going to be for a little bit of a loss. They lost it 2, so back to 2nd and 22. Good play by Jackson Sampson.
Yeah, I was going to say, outside of that in a QB hurry earlier on the drive, they've kind of done a good job at neutralizing Jackson Sampson.
Single receiver, Jala to the near side. Coming in motion. They're going to run the little read option there. Jala catches it like he was cut down by Boudreaux. There's a flag. That's going to be a block in the back. Coach, let's see if Coach Leger decides to back him up inside the 20 or if he takes the result of the play, which was just a couple yard gain. They're going to push him back. So it's going to be 2nd and
10-yard penalty, and we'll replay 2nd down.
Probably back to Baker.
Yeah, he's playing the field position game.
So all the way back to the 19-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 40. They have 2nd and 43 on the board. Temple going to roll. He's going to keep this thing. Coach, they could have got the hold again out here.
Yep.
Hudson Foreman was just getting
He's going to be run out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
getting grabbed.
3rd down.
Hills on the pitch. Gets it out across the 25 to the 26. So a 3rd and 26. Game about 8. This ain't 3rd and 26 on the board.
Get there.
Temple.
Yep.
Jackson Sampson gets to him. Sampson with a sack way back at the 19-yard line. So about an 8-yard sack.
Big play there.
Much better, Coach. That's more of the Warrior defense that we're used to seeing.
Yep.
Filling some gaps, being aggressive.
Yep.
They've been kind of back on their heels a little bit. They got aggressive right there on that drive.
Let's see if we can get a clean return here from IU.
Coach, the last punt snap almost went over Guilfoyle's head.
Yep.
Guilfoyle has not been able to kick it real good. Short kick. Mayu fields it on the easy hop, and he's going to get stacked up to the 48-yard line. Mayu a little slow getting up. He was hit pretty good. Coach, Alex Mayu just needs to learn how to get down on that one. Just live another day.
Yeah, and he's I think just kind of got stunned there. He's shaking his head a little bit. Trainers are helping him out.
Yeah, I don't know if he took a shot to the head, but he just got hit really hard.
He's got hit hard, yeah.
So 2 receivers near side, 1 to the top of your screen. Hamilton's still at quarterback. Martinez in the backfield is going to take the handoff just straight ahead.
Here we go.
All right, so good one on first down. 2nd and 6, picks up about 4.
2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
So across into Saint territory now. Timeout call. Warriors looked really confused out there. Not real sure what was going on. The play clock was ticking down. 3:01 left to go here in the first half. Your score 13-0. Warriors down. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Again, 3:01 left to go here in the first half. Warriors have the ball at the Saints' 48-yard line. 2nd and 6. Hamilton with the play-action fake. Looking to try to get rid of it. Just throws it up, out of bounds. Nobody was open. Saints really didn't buy the play-action pass, and they stayed deep. Playing that too high safety. That's number 23, Dwayne Snowden, and number 2, Teldrick Robinson back there, the safeties. Hamilton hands off. Martinez doesn't get much.
I think they know this is 4-down territory here. They were just trying to cut that.
Trying to cut it in half. They're gonna cut it in half. It's gonna be a 4th and 3 down to the 45-yard line. This is a big 4th down right here, Coach.
Big 4th down. Clock ticking underneath 2 minutes 30 seconds here.
Yeah, if you don't get it, you still give them the ball in pretty decent territory.
And plenty of time.
I think they have 3 timeouts left too. And Saints are gonna use one of those timeouts. They weren't real sure. They want to make sure they have what they want on defense. So we'll take a quick timeout as Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, Warriors, again, going for it, ball at the 45-yard line. They're going to shift into the formation, 2 receivers each side. Hamilton going to throw it.
Yep.
Boyles makes the catch. Hamilton is falling down on the ground and just tosses it up to Jack Boyles. First down, Warriors. And now we have an injury. I wonder if that's Boyles.
Jack.
Yeah, I think Boyles is down. So we'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. Injury timeout. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, that was number 11, Jack Boyles. I think it was just a little cramp right there. Just got across the 40-yard line to the St. 39. So Warriors will have it again. First down, Hamilton Sales first down. 2:07 left to go in the half. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Hamilton's going to drop back. They're looking for the pump and go, and he just throws it away. Got hit as he threw it. Hamilton slow to get up.
Yeah, and I think they were looking for that kind of hitch and go over here on the sideline, and the West Fel DB did not bite.
Yeah, they were looking for McCarty on the quick hitch and go, like you said. I think West Fel kind of knew that too.
And Coach, I know this is totally obvious, but you would love to put points on the board right before halftime.
Yeah, you really need to put points on the board here. Warriors do get it first to start the second half, so you might be able to double it up. Martinez on the outside run. He's going to find enough of a hole to get 3. 3rd and 7. There's the polecat. And timeout called by West Fel. So we'll take a timeout with them. It's Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line.
2 downs to do it.
Yeah, 2 downs to do it here. 3 receivers to the near side. Or actually, you're in an empty set. Hamilton going to drop back, going to throw it right over the middle.
Yep.
Sampson!
Yep.
Jackson Sampson with the reception to the 21-yard line. 1:09.
2 timeouts remaining.
Warriors taking a lot of time.
Man, an awesome little wrinkle there. I mean, Jackson Sampson, a guy probably defense was not expecting to get targeted there.
Definitely a guy that the Warriors have not targeted at all. Snap. Throw way out here. Saylor with the catch. He's going to fight out of bounds.
Good play to get out of bounds there.
48. Nope, they're not going to give him the out of bounds. They're going to keep running the clock. They're not giving him the out of bounds.
But that
Warriors
is there.
got to move
Coach.
a little quick.
The DBs are playing off. This quick game stuff is there.
Snap. Hamilton getting pressure.
Oh, yeah!
Martinez! Oh, he had it right on his back shoulder. Just could not pull it in. John Martinez, who is normally pretty short-handed, just couldn't haul it in.
And what
Perfect
a
play call, Coach.
Dude, what a play call.
Martinez snuck out of the backfield, but the ball was just a little bit off, but still should have had it.
Man, great timing.
23 seconds left. Warriors coming out in the polecat again.
Still 2 timeouts.
Hamilton. McCarty! Touchdown!
And just a dig route, Coach. Right.
What a grab by McCarty. What a grab by Johnny McCarty on a ball that was a little high. McCarty skies up there and pulls it down for the touchdown. 21-yard strike from Hamilton to McCarty. 18 seconds left.
And McCarty's just running a 10-yard dig route.
Yep.
Stretches it right to like the 1-yard line. Brock finds a window, hits him. High ball, but great catch by McCarty. Gets in the end zone.
There's a big extra point right here, Coach.
And that
big extra point.
That is exactly the timing you wanted this drive to take. Leave barely any time on the clock for West Fel.
It's up, and he gets it. So, with 18 seconds left to go in the half, Warriors cut it to 6. 13-7. Saints still up. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Ben Jones set to kick off. Jala and Robinson back deep. No, correction, that's Braden Toney back there with Jala. See if they decide to kick it to Jala or get away from him. They're going to go away from him. Toney inside the 10. And a big-time hold. How did they not see that? Coach, how did they not see number 23, Hayden East, literally get grabbed and thrown on the ground? I'm just baffled by how they didn't see that.
They've been calling a lot of
It was
holding calls
right in the
tonight,
middle
too.
of the field, too.
Yeah.
Woo. Man, oh, man, oh, man. So
11 seconds, 2 plays,
yeah,
2 shots at it.
Toney gets it out to the 34. He should be back at the 24, Coach.
I think, I don't know, you think West Fel's going to just take this into the half with the lead?
They might give it one shot, Coach. They might give it
you're
one
right.
shot.
They got a timeout. If they can get it across midfield, set up a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Warriors setting up in a too high. They got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. And they're going to get it to Jala. He's going to give it. They're going to give him one chance, and flags are flying all over the place.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hudson
Don't
Foreman.
get into anything.
Be 2 flags on the play.
So they're going to mark the 10 yards for the hold. Holding. And dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
And a penalty against the Warriors for unsportsmanlike.
So they'll go back 10 and then up 15.
First down.
It'll
Net 5-yard gain.
That'll basically be right back where they had the ball in the first place, where they were going to have the ball. And they're going Yep, it's going to come out across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 4 for the Saints.
And that's one of those things, Coach, where they always tell you they're always going to catch the second guy.
Yeah, they had it taken care of. They called the hold, and nothing else had to happen from there.
Yep. Warrior alumni Jordan Long in the chat. Swords up, he says.
All right. Temple going to bring it across the Warrior 45, and that'll do it at the half. Your score, Saints 13, Warriors 7. So we'll be back here in just a minute. The Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, here's some halftime stats for you. In the first down category, it was 7 apiece for the Warriors and the Saints. Rushing yards, Warriors ran the ball 19 times for 55 yards. Saints ran the ball 18 times for 135 total yards. Passing, Warriors were 8 completions for 68 yards, and the Saints just 1 completion for 14 yards. You had no turnovers in the first half. As far as third down conversions, Warriors were 2 of 8 on third down. Saints were 0 of 3 on third down. Warriors were 1 of 2 on fourth down. Saints 0 of 3 on fourth downs. Individual statistics first for the Warriors. Martinez 13 carries, 55 yards. Willett 1 carry for 3 yards. And throwing, Hamilton 8 of 13 for 68 yards and a touchdown. And receiving, Johnny McCarty 3 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown. Sampson 2 catches for 15 yards. Jack Boyles 1 for 6. Saylor 1 for 5. And Willett 1 for 1 over there for the Saints. It was Temple was just 1 out of 1 for 14 yards, and it was Jala with 1 catch for 14 yards. And punting, Ben Jones punted 3 times for an average of 22.7, a long of 24. And punting for the Saints, it was Guilfoyle with 3 punts for a 28-yard average, along of 35. And so that's some halftime statistics for you. With that, we'll be back in just a little bit with the second half getting underway. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back as they are about to get things back going with the little light show here as the Saints hit the sideline. Warriors finishing up their halftime stretch. So, Jeff, I mean, it was a little. I feel like we say this every week. It was like a tale of two teams there in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, you had the first 6 minutes of the first quarter where West Fel goes up 13-0. You had 2 or 3 very costly mistakes that lead to 13 points, 2 touchdowns for your opponent, and then play great defense. To be quite frankly, great defense for the last 18 minutes of the first half, and then punch one in right before halftime. You said it. That's why you defer the football on the coin toss. You've got an opportunity to come out, receive the ball at half, and hopefully double up and take the lead.
Yeah, you get a chance to maybe take a lead right here, like you said.
Yeah.
You get to punch one in the end zone. You go up 14-13 here and kind of put it almost in the exact same place it was last year. It was a tale of that first 6 minutes. A couple really costly mistakes from the Warriors. But then they kind of started putting things together offensively. They started getting in a little bit of a rhythm, started staying ahead of the chain, started picking up positive yards, some chunks, 5-6 yards here and there. Went back to the ground game. Like I think we talked about it a little bit at halftime as they came out and the first, 2 series they ran the ball twice. And they put the ball in the air a lot more than we've ever really seen them this year. So, we'll see what they come out with here in the second half. I'm sure West Feliciana is going to make some adjustments. I'm sure the Warriors have made their adjustments, and it is time to get things going here in the second half from West Feliciana. It'll be Rogers, number 96, kicking it off. McCarty and Mayu. So Mayu back there after taking a big hit on that last punt return. But Mayu has come close, Coach, twice
see if they kick it
to
to
breaking
him.
something.
See if they kick it to him.
I wouldn't mind them kicking it to McCarty either. McCarty's a pretty good playmaker for us as well.
Yep.
And here we go. Rogers kicks the squibber that's picked up by Sampson, and he falls on it. Sampson, I think for maybe a split second, thought about running it, but he said, I'm just going to go ahead and secure this.
Yeah, heads-up play there.
That ball was supposed to go and hit one of those front line guys. I've seen that before, Jeff, because I've run something like that. That ball, you're supposed to try to hit the front guy with the ball. Went a little bit past the front line. So Warriors will have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It'll be 2 receivers to the top of the screen, the far side. A lot of room out here, Coach.
A lot of room.
Off the edge. They're going to throw the quick out. The quick hitter, that is to Willett, who picks up a couple.
Yeah, and I think they discovered it on that last drive, but the quick game is there.
Yeah, the corners for West Fel are playing way off of the receivers.
You got single coverage to the bottom of the screen, but
you got a bunch out there. That was the bunch set for the Warriors. Martinez trying to go outside. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking out there, and he cuts it back to the inside. He picks up a handful of yards to make it a 3rd and 2. Hunter with the tackle. So 3rd and 2. Ball sitting at the 38-yard line. They need the 40 for the first down. Warriors shift again. Handoff Martinez. He's got enough for the first down. Breaks out there and gets grabbed. Coach, it looked like he got grabbed by the helmet, and Martinez is going to go down. He fell awkwardly, and he's not going to be able to get back up. And so we'll take an injury timeout as John Martinez is down on that far sideline. So as the Warrior Broadcast Network, we'll be back. It looks like Martinez is getting up, and he's going to walk slowly off the field. But good news is he's walking off on his own without any help. It's that ankle, Coach, that's been bothering him for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, man, and you got to just respect the senior leader on your football team. Been your leading rusher for 3 years now, and he tried to get up from that, Coach. He was going to keep going.
Gutting it out, Coach.
Yep.
It'll be Saylor in the backfield. Another quick throw out there and nothing doing. Willett is swarmed over. He is swarmed over
and I think
by several Saints way back to the 50-yard line. So he lost about 3, 2nd and 13.
I think Coach Pleasant over here is right. I think they're going to go. They're running this quick game to set something up. I don't know if it's that hitch and go that they tried to go to earlier in the game or what, but they're going to get these DBs biting up on a pump.
Yeah, they're creeping up. Saylor with the run up the middle, gets across the 50, picked up and got almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Pick up a 2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And now you have a lot of extracurricular. You got bodies falling on the ground, flags coming out, and now you got the Warriors walking off the field. Are they going to say a fumble, Coach?
No way. It was not a fumble.
They're celebrating something.
Langlois telling them to get in a huddle there.
No, okay. I thought for some reason, I thought West Fel was celebrating some kind of potential turnover there, but I guess it was just the collective roar of the fracas that was going on. So dead ball, personal on both teams, and you got the cop out on the referees. So the referees took the easy way out and called the offsetting personal fouls after one of the Warriors was the one that fell on the ground.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're going to check Sampson into the game.
So they're coming with the tight end. 3rd and 11 from the 48-yard line. Warriors heading out there, see what they got going. That play clock is now ticking down, Coach.
Yeah, under 10 now.
This is where you might see the pump and go.
You might.
And Warriors are going to have to take a timeout. They took way too much time kind of figuring out what they wanted to run. Martinez is back out there.
That's incredible.
And so we'll take a timeout with them. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. It's 3rd and 11. Ball at the 48-yard line. Martinez is back in the ball game in the backfield. Hamilton takes it. He looks over the middle.
Got him.
Hits his receiver. That's going to be McCarty. McCarty's going to fight for extra yards out to the 31-yard line. First down, Warriors. The Hamilton Sales first down. Pickup of about 15.
Good job right there by Brock, and they're finding a little home here in the intermediate, size routes there, 10 to 15 yards.
It's there. If you can start getting those linebackers to have to back up a little bit, it might give you some opportunities in your run game. And a pull, Hamilton keeps it. He's going to pick up a good bit of yards.
Blow
and it's
the
going to keep
whistle.
moving.
Okay.
Kyle is keeping. It keeps going. Hamilton and his offensive line just kept trucking all the way down to the, 17-yard line.
And that's Peyton Scott out there.
Peyton Scott fired up, Coach.
Fired himself up out there. You got to love it. And look, Brock Hamilton, really, really good read right there to pull that and take that. And Brock's not a guy that's going to blaze you and beat you to the end zone, but Tough runner.
He's got a little size, Coach.
Yeah, he does.
He's put on some size.
He's a mean runner
in his 4 years. Martinez picking and choosing, falling forward. I think he's just going to come up short of the 10 to the 11.
There's a lot of extracurriculars out there going on. Warriors need to stay out of that. They're going to get them eventually.
If the Warriors would ever just learn to let the other team be the last one to shove, then they're gonna wind up getting those calls for them. But we just cannot
hit them with a flop.
Yeah, acting school, Coach.
Yep. The LeBron James method.
More guys in the theater class. Off the left side, Martinez puts his shoulders down across the 5. Another Hamilton Sales first down.
Good looking drive here, Coach.
Down to the 4-yard line, so it'll be first and goal. Warriors with 7:30 left to go here in the third. That clock is ticking. You got time. No need to rush too much. You got 20-plus seconds on the play clock. Snap, handoff. Martinez gets past the first wave and falls forward for maybe a yard to the 3. Got plenty of time, 40-second play clock. You don't actually mind letting this thing tick down.
No.
Chewing up more clock. You already had the ball for 5+ minutes. Martinez going to hit the outside, cut it up, touchdown, Warriors. 3-yard touchdown run, John Martinez.
And, Coach, what you're going to look back to on this is when it was 3rd and 11, the conversion there by Brock Hamilton to find Johnny McCarty just past the sticks and extend this drive.
Yeah,
heck of an opening drive.
The momentum has kind of swung to the side of the Warriors here a little bit now. It's up to the Warrior defense to come out and get a big stop. Try to keep that momentum. Jones on the kick. Sailor be holding. It's down, it's up, and it is true. There it is with 6:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Warriors 14, Saints 13. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, Ben Jones has it teed up right in the middle of the field. That's Tony and Jala back deep. Sidewinding kick that's going to bounce, and Tony's going to pick it up close to the sideline. Going to head back towards the middle. He's got a lot of room, and Tony's going to get out across the 45. So just a little bit too much room on those lanes.
It worked out for him, Coach, but I think he should have let that go. I think that ball was going to go out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, hindsight, guess 2020, but he winds up out to the 45-yard line. So Warriors or Saints will start in pretty good field position.
And we talked about it in the break, Coach. First time in 9 minutes of gameplay that the Saints have the football.
And we'll see what their offense can do here. Warriors defense has gotten a pretty good rest. And there's the toss out, completed. Hazlip, McCarty there on the stop. So 2nd and 5. There's one thing to look at here is you have the freshman Sutton on Jala on the near side. Wonder if the Saints are going to identify that and try to take advantage of that here soon. Hills is going to break tackles, and he is going to take it all the way, and the ball comes
fumble.
out of his hand.
That was before he passed
No!
the line,
Oh,
Coach.
my goodness, Coach.
That's a bad call.
They're going to give him the touchdown.
That's
They're
a bad
going to
call.
give him the touchdown. That ball came out of his hands.
Should have been a touchback.
Yes, that should have been a touchback. Absolutely should have been a touchback.
That should have been a touchback.
And I don't,
He fumbled that ball at the 3 or 4 yard line.
Yes, he did. That ball was well out of his hand before he crossed the end zone.
Oh, man. And what a play by Sutton over here on the far side boundary corner.
Yeah, he ran him down, was trying to push him out of bounds.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's one where you want to just get an explanation on that. I don't. It wasn't like he was close to the goal. Like, he dropped that thing at the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yep.
There's flags going to be thrown down, but you know, that's the unfortunate nature of high school football. They just didn't get down there enough.
I think the issue was the ref was behind him. I think the ref was behind him and could not see down the line that he fumbled that ball before he passed the goal line. Oh. We're going to line up and try this thing again.
It was close, Coach. Watching
Yeah.
the replay, it was really, really close. That is the case of the official just being behind. So it was encroachment. And it's up.
Oh,
and
man.
it is good. So
That's a momentum
5:57. Yeah, 5:57. It's now 20-14. Saints up. We'll be back. All right, we are back. 96 Rogers going to tee it up. Yeah, Coach, watching that replay, it was really close. I don't think that official could have even made a call. He was almost 20 yards behind the play.
Yeah. Well, you had Jallo, who probably runs a 4.6, 4.5 40. You know,
Yeah, he was
with a
outpacing the
55-year-old referee on the other
Yeah,
sideline. It's
you're
going to
right.
be tough to catch up.
Rogers
You're going to try this again.
going to try the pooch over there, and it's going to be McCarty. Fields it. He's trying to head all the way to the near side, and McCarty's going to get taken down shy of the 40. So first down Warriors here at the 38-yard line. So, Jeff, just got to keep that momentum going. Warriors got to get back on offense and look to put together another good drive.
Yeah, they've put together 2 really good drives in a row. Let's see if they can do it again.
All right, Hamilton. Martinez gets stacked up and just rolled over.
Martinez stood up at the line of scrimmage.
I think there's going to be no gain, 2nd and 10. It's one of the few times when the Warriors have tried to run it on first down that they haven't picked up 4, 5, 6 yards. And
Play clock coming down under 10 here.
Martinez, and just nothing there. D'Aquila. Collins on the stop. Just nothing. Again, 3rd and 10.
Well, I think you're going to see probably some more Johnny McCarty here.
Yeah, the Saints have committed to not allowing anything from McCarty and throws it right to Robinson, and he's going to take it all the way back for the pick 6. He threw that ball right into coverage. And a 45-yard interception return for touchdown from Robinson extends the lead again to 2 points, or 2 scores rather.
Yeah, and I think they were trying to go to McCarty there again and kind of drop back into a zone, and I just don't think Brock saw that guy.
Yeah, that was the safety who just came right up underneath McCarty and just read the eyes and sunk right down in there. Extra point is up, and it is good. So with 4:22 left in the third, your score 27-14, Warriors down. We'll be back. All right, we are back. 96 Rogers on the kick. They've gone for a kind of a squib and a sky kick the last 2 times. Now they're just going back to the squib again. Peyton Dawson loses control of it. Ball is free.
I think we're back on it.
And looks like Sampson, Jackson Sampson is going to come out of there with it. Coach, that's the old case of
from their own 35-yard line.
Correction, Coach, I think that was number 23, Hayden East, that was trying to
corral that,
play juggle with the ball. Coach, if you're not one of the guys who's a main handler of a football right there, you just need to get down on the ground.
Yep.
I mean, you can't completely fault them for trying to make something out of nothing. Martinez gets hit at the 40-yard line. Second and 5. Now you're almost in. You got to go down and punch this thing in. Under 4 minutes left to go. Coach, I mean, you've possessed the ball for, what did we say, 7 minutes in this?
Quarter.
In this quarter. And you're now down 2 scores.
You've been outscored 14-7.
2 plays, Coach. Martinez just gets hit in the backfield by Turner.
Making it 3rd down and 8 for the Warriors.
Coach held in the live chat, cracking me up. But yeah,
it is
sticking the ball out. I will never understand either. But he did say he watched that play over again at eight times. Zoom there, and that the runner may have been out of bounds at the 4-yard line, but looks like he lost possession before he got in. Unfortunately, don't have replay in high school athletics.
Nope. Hadn't got to that point yet. Don't think we ever will be, but maybe one day. Hamilton scrambling, sees an opening, cuts it all the way back.
Good play.
And that's going to be enough for the first down. Warriors there.
Good play.
Nice job by Hamilton to make a little bit of something out of nothing. Picked up about 12, 13 yards out to the 48-yard line. Mayu now on the field. It's like Johnny McCarty. He's going to need a couple of plays to catch his breath. And Warriors are confused. They had to send in a couple new guys in new positions. So that's the second timeout the Warriors have had to use here in the third quarter. We'll be back. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. And we are back. For you, Coach, I'll do it for free.
Yeah, that would be great.
The swing to Martinez, he just lost his footing. The turf monster making its second appearance here.
Is it that right ankle for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
was
right
his
ankle.
cut ankle there.
Yeah, he tried to stick that foot in the ground and just didn't have enough there. There's not enough stability. But he is, again, as we said, Coach, he is just truly gutting it out.
Yeah.
And Martinez up the middle trying to find something. There's just not much there. He maybe the 50-yard line.
Stop by DeQuilla. Makes it 3rd down and 8 for the Warriors.
So 3rd and 8.
Coach Father Brad
3rd and
Doyle.
8. Ball at the 50-yard line. That's Joe Bourgeois in there now, the freshman playing wide receiver here on a big 3rd down. No McCarty out there. And McCarty must really need a rest. Saylor in the backfield. And Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it up. Saylor comes down with it. And they're going to throw the flag on the far side. They're going to say Hamilton was past the line of scrimmage. That referee was possibly talked into that one by the coaching staff over there. He may have been past the line of scrimmage. I
don't know.
He may have gone past it and then come back.
Man, and great job.
It's illegal forward pass. It's going to be a loss of down. 4th down.
Brock sucked up those defenders. Saylor did a great job slipping deep on it.
Yeah, I think he was. He threw that ball at somewhere around about the 49-yard line. The ball was spotted at the 50.
Yeah. But I do think, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, it's all you need is like your back heel.
Anything.
To be
your
behind.
entire body has to be ahead. When you're dealing with high school officials here, he may have had a part of his cleat behind the line.
I think you're right, though. That came from the far sideline. I think there were
the coaches may have been able to talk him into that one. So the Warriors are going to go ahead and punt. That ball is going to go back to the 47 of the Warriors. Jones going to come on to punt. So what was a nice little improvisational play there.
Oh, no.
Tongue twister. Now Ben Jones, and he loses the ball. Jones is down on the ground. I think he's just frustrated with himself. Sampson went and fell on it. Little bit of a bad snap, low snap. He just couldn't corral it and then couldn't get it off.
Hayes in the live chat said he was very clearly not past the line. His whole foot was behind the 50.
All right.
Somebody else agreed with him. Oh, man. Yeah, we're seeing the replay up here too, I think. Man. And there's Hills again.
Hills up the middle. And ball is out, and I think the Warriors may have fallen on it. So we have it. All right, we're getting second life here. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ball don't lie. Yep.
Yep, Coach, we absolutely have. I mean, just it's beyond obvious. We have to take advantage of this, right?
You have to. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
You came out like a house on fire to start the third quarter, and then just everything for the rest of this quarter is just not gone for you. You got McCarty again coming off the field slowly. I don't know if he's cramping or if he has an ankle.
Coach, think about this, though. You gave up 2 scores in the first quarter in a 5-minute gap. You came out here to start the second half, and in a 5-minute gap, gave up 2 scores.
Yep, so it's the tale of two halves. Same thing going on. Toss. Martinez has a little bit of room on the edge. Good blocking outside from Boyles and Saylor. Pickup of 8. It's like 2nd and 2. Like that ball is just shy of the 25 or at the 24-yard line.
They're going to take this to the 4th.
Yeah, they're going to let it tick down. It's under about 10 seconds left. We'll head to the fourth quarter here in just a minute. Warriors down 13, 27-14 as we head into the fourth quarter. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, we are back. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line, a 2nd and 2.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Warriors.
Warriors going with the shift. Handoff. Martinez going to have enough for the first down. He gets all the way out to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 6. Well enough. Plenty enough for the first down. Hamilton Sales first down. So now the Warriors are in that mode of they can't go on those big long 7-play drives, false starts. Yeah, the Warriors probably should have gotten hit for one of those. A couple of those that they were not. And that time they got caught just leaning a little bit before. Hamilton going to drop back, going to throw the out. McCarty catches it just across the 35. No, they're going to give him the 35. Coach, he caught that at the 36-yard line.
Yep.
I mean, that's literally, it is right in front of us.
Yep. You're sitting on the 36.
So they gave him 5, 2nd and 5. Hamilton going to get rid of it high to trying to get it to Willett. Thank you, Coach Held, for clarifying the NFHS version of the rule.
Both feet have to be behind the line of scrimmage.
And the
high school rules.
The 3 different sets of rules that a football fan needs to be familiar with.
Yeah.
You got the high school rules, you got the college rules, you got the NFL rules. Hamilton gets it away, and McCarty again gets enough. First down, Warriors. McCarty making a play.
Yeah,
he's coming up real slow. He's working with that a calf cramp issue.
Yeah, he was cramping at the end of the third quarter.
Coach, it's the tights, Coach. I just don't understand it.
But it looks good.
Coach, I just I get the swag thing. Martinez on the jet sweep.
Whoa.
He gets corralled by Guilfoyle working from inside out. And Martinez is going to take the worst of that. He's rolling around. He does not feel great. And so the Warriors are going to have to take there's going to be an injury timeout, and we'll take the injury timeout with them. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, Martinez got up and he came off the field.
Yeah, and that looked like upper body, Coach.
It's his ankle. It's his ankle, Coach. He was limping off pretty good. He just got kind of rolled up awkwardly. So they're going with the empty set again.
It's like Coach Skidmore's going to retape that for him.
Hamilton going to drop back, going to look, runs the screen. Saylor on the screen, has room. He gets out across the 40-yard line. Nathan Saylor with the catch and run.
What do we call that one, Coach? That's a solid screen,
Solid screen, yep.
Beautifully executed.
We hadn't seen that run much, and we got a cramping again.
Oh, we got another. We got dual cramps.
Saylor's cramping.
We got dual cramps going on right now.
And we got another. Yep, we got the
Saylor quite literally has both legs cramping.
And the West Feliciana player down here at the 41-yard line cramping.
And Coach Bryan and Coach Leger are stretching out. I guess is that McCarty over here?
I think so.
Quite the cramp fest we got going on.
It's not warm, but there is a little bit of humidity in the air. It's a little muggy out here.
And I'll tell you what gets you, Coach, is games like this that are going to be in the mid to low 70s. You don't think you need to hydrate.
Yep.
And that's where it catches you. You go all day at school saying it's not that hot out.
That was number 41 for the Saints, and out there for the Warriors, it's Sailor. So we'll take an injury timeout. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. So Warriors are just digging deep into the bench. That's Ethan Sutton, I believe, in the backfield. Hamilton going to drop back. Got pressure. Going to get hit and taken down where you kind of have to get rid of it.
Yeah, and good pressure downfield.
Second and really long now.
All 4 receivers downfield were covered up.
Hamilton took a huge sack. That's going to go all the way back 10 yards. Second and 20. Toss. Sutton trying to stutter. Don't have enough time, and Sutton gets just drilled by Guilfoyle.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, Coach.
Yeah.
We talked about during the break. If you got a wrinkle off of this toss play where you fake that power toss to the outside and throw something behind the
Coach,
safeties.
you're probably a little bit limited in what you can do. You got 2 freshmen out there, and the running back and that wide receiver right now. You got 2 freshmen.
Yeah.
You just gotta hope that West Feliciana makes a mistake right here. It's 3rd and 19. Hamilton gonna roll to the left, and he's got pressure in his face. Gets rid of it, throws it over the head of Willett, who was open. Willett was open. Warriors are probably going to have to go for it here on this 4th and 19. Only 8:38 left to go in the ball game, down 2 scores. And they're gonna go for it.
Clock at 8 minutes 38 seconds here in the 4th. Warriors down 13.
You're in quite the situation here. Hamilton's gonna drop back. He's gonna roll out. Has room. Throws it up.
He's got him in.
He's got Boyles. Could not come down with it. I'm not sure if the defender got a hand on it. That was number 5.
He did.
Jamari Mealy. I think he poked it right out of Boyles' hands. Boyles went up to try to high point it, and Mealy, I think, just stuck his hand in there and knocked it away. So that'll be a turnover on downs.
The Warriors did burn 2 timeouts in that 3rd quarter, so defense is going to have to come up with a stop here.
Yeah, they only have 1 left. So this is going to have Warriors defense is going to have to create something here, I think. Temple keeps it. He's going to come out here near side, taken down by Foreman. Coach, and the Warrior offense has been on the field almost the entire half, and they're down by 2 scores.
Yep.
Just the one big play and then the pick 6.
Yep.
I mean, West Feliciana's offense hasn't really had to do much. And now they're just in let's kill the clock mode.
You also got to remember one of their scores in the 1st quarter came off of that
The ball at the
botched punt.
Yep.
They had the ball at the 8-yard line.
Yep. And so that really their offense has not had to
beat you.
Really had to work for much anything. And a
Great
nice
play.
tackle by Hudson Foreman. Temple gets taken down for a loss. So 3rd and 9 is what you want.
Play.
You need this is the ball game 3rd down here. If you can get the stop and get the ball back, still think we have to score pretty quickly though, Coach.
Heck of a play by Hudson, man.
Yeah, really good play.
It's what
Just
you needed.
Getting into the backfield, taking the quarterback out. They're going to just let that clock bleed. It's going to be under 7 minutes to go when they snap this thing. And the fake. He's going to toss it out here and complete to number 19, Mac Hazlip. McCarty on the coverage.
Did his best to come in there at the end and kind of swat that ball out. Just couldn't get there.
Yeah, good little comeback route right there on the sideline after the scramble from Temple. Peyton Dawson got into the backfield but wasn't able to contain Temple. Coach, again, I tell you what, I am extremely impressed by the turnout here of the Warrior fans.
Definitely.
You know, small set of stands over here on the visitor side compared to a pretty substantial set of stands over there for West Fel. And West Fel, I wouldn't even say it's even half filled.
I was going to say, I don't think West Fel would even half fill our side of the stadium.
No, you're right. Yeah. And you got some stands over there. That's roughly about kind of close to Olympia over there.
Yeah.
And it's not even close to half filled. So, again, shout out to these Warrior fans who've made the trek up here to St. Francisville.
Clock ticking down to 5:25 here in the fourth.
And Warriors need to start ripping at the ball. Temple keeps it. Dawson, Boudreaux, and Poirier all there. And big third down, 3rd and 3. Warriors can manage. Hopefully force a punt here. Robinson next to Temple. Temple just letting this thing tick.
Play clock down to 5.
Long time to let your offensive line sit there, Coach.
Yeah, it is.
And Robinson gonna crawl.
Second effort.
Crawl out across the 40-yard line, and they gave it to him, so it'll be first down. Saints get on the ball quickly. They're going to take all the time they need.
Clock running down to 4:15 now in the fourth. Play clock at 23. Yeah, they're going to keep running this thing down.
Warriors really have no way of stopping it. They got one timeout left. At this point, you're going to have to use it pretty soon.
Should be 3:50 on the clock here when they snap it.
Yep. Robinson up the middle. Finds some room. Breaks away, and he is going to take it. 5 and touchdown. And that will put that one to bed, Coach.
I think so.
Robinson just started right up the middle, found a hole towards the left side, and just broke through. Nobody was able to really put much of an impediment on him.
Kick is good.
And it is good. And with 3:40 to play in tonight's ball game,
34-14 West Fel.
the Saints, 34.
Yeah, 34-14 with 3:40 left to go in the ball game. We'll be back to this Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, so Warriors will receive it. It's McCarty and Mayu back deep. And Coach, this was a game that just included way too many self-inflicted wounds.
Yep.
Just you didn't really make West Fel have to work for their scores. They've gotten most of their scores in a pretty easy manner. And Mayu, nobody out there. He just gets swarmed under, and Ralph takes him down at the 15-yard line. So it'll be Warrior ball, 1st and 10 from that spot. But you really just didn't. He really just didn't give a whole lot of, especially here in the second half. I mean, the Warriors had the ball for a long time and just could not finish it off.
Yeah.
And just allowed the Saints to get some big plays. Plus the pick six was just anytime you throw a pick six in high school, it's just a killer.
And you came out on that first drive, took the lead, 14-13.
Yeah, Boogie Levinson in at quarterback now. He's going to hand it to Saylor, who heads up the middle. Picks up a yard. So Boogie Levinston out there.
Clock down to 3:15.
Boogie's gonna take these last few snaps.
Yeah, I don't think they're trying to run to score necessarily. I think they're just trying to control this ball through the end of the game.
Well, if you're the Warriors, you're just going to have to kind of regroup, come back next week. You got another big-time district opponent heading your way in Plaquemine. That'll be probably the biggest challenge of the year, Coach, in front of you in that Plaquemine team.
Yeah, I think so. And, I think there's a lot of things you can learn from this. And, it's going to be how do you respond? I mean, when something goes against you or a big play happens on the other team, you cannot self-implode.
Sometimes it's not about how you react when things are going good. It's how you react when you're in a little bit of adversity. And the Warriors are definitely in a bit of adversity. Saylor with the swing pass, the reception, gets across the 20. He's going to come up short of the first down.
And outside of that last score, Coach, I mean, really, that's been the issue tonight is you let up one big play and then you cause it to fester and linger with you mentally to where you then turn around and they score again within a minute and a half. And that's, I mean, every touchdown that they've scored outside of the last one has come in pairs.
Yep.
And that's something you got to improve upon. You got to be mentally tough and be able to flush the mistakes and come back out and say, all right, new series, new drive.
Warriors gonna go ahead and punt. Ben Jones, and this is, Coach. This is the strangest part of this whole thing is the Warriors' special teams tonight have kind of given them trouble. And Jala's gonna head around the left side. Great job by Peyton Dawson. Coach, that was just really good individual effort. Dawson said, "I'm not gonna let you score."
Yeah.
And Jala was definitely looking to take that into the end zone.
You're right, though, Coach. I mean, this has been a phase of the game that we've kind of had high
dominated,
praise on.
Coach.
Yeah, I mean, that we've been dominant in. It's been the special teams game, and been your weak spot tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And just, again, we'll be back. We'll be back next Friday from Olympia Stadium as the Warriors are going to take on Plaquemine. Well, looking forward to that. Looking forward to being back in Baton Rouge, getting back to Olympia Stadium.
Yeah.
For that contest next week. And Temple takes the knee. They'll probably have to maybe take one more knee, and that'll do it. But what you got to hope is that you can get some guys back healthy a little bit, and maybe come up with something next week to try to climb that hill against Plaquemine.
Yeah. They're They're going to
snap it one more time.
There it is.
Just pull it up. And that's going to do it, as we're going to tick down to triple zeros here. Again, just a tough one tonight for the Warriors, who were able to come back and tie the ball and actually take a lead early in the third quarter, and they just could not hang on to it. So your final score is 34-14 here from West Feliciana. So, Jeff, we'll be back at it next Friday, man. Looking forward to another one. Tough one tonight, but you just got to kind of dust off their cleats and, strap their helmets up and go back at it again next week.
Yep, looking forward to it, Coach, and be at home, tough district opponent, but opportunity to get right.
And again, for myself, Coach Craig Saylor, Voice of Warrior Athletics, my partner, Jeff Vaquero, class of 2015. As always, we want to wish you, on the behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, good night